Great to have everybody on this evening. Again, my name is Terry Camp, coming to you live from Las Vegas. Going to be walking you through what we are incredibly excited about. And really quickly, just so you understand, we came across this on April 20th. God shined down on us and allowed us to have access to a product that none of us saw coming. Fix is what we call it, where it's in this little snap right here. And we'd been around for about 18 months at that point as a company. And we were building a marketplace of products that we could continue to add all kinds of products and services to, and from all over the world, technically. And every market could have a different mix of products. April 20th, everything changed because we came across this particular extract that comes out of the hop flower. It's a matured hop extract is what it is. And it had never existed before by itself until 1953. Long story short tonight, companies started to extract this back then, but it cost $1 million to collect a gallon of it. So there was no way that was going to go to market. A handful of other companies did the same thing. The best of them, it was $500,000 for a gallon. The reason they did this is because it showed a great potential for fat loss, visceral fat loss. And so what we're talking about right now is burning fat smarter, not harder. There's a lot of people that do 75 hard. That's one way to do it. This is 75 easy. If you just take this, squirt it into a beverage, any beverage, it goes to work on your visceral fat. And I'm going to explain exactly how that happens. It's a paradigm shift. When you're talking about losing weight, nobody wants to lose weight, not even you. You want to lose fat. Just like everybody else. That's what we really want to lose is the fat, to get rid of all the stuff that's not supposed to be there over our lean body mass, right? So this is a paradigm shift to be able to squirt something odorless, tasteless, and colorless in a beverage of any kind and start the body's process of literally burning up visceral fat. No one's ever heard of that. We hadn't heard of it. And we were like, this isn't real until we started talking to doctors, scientists, biologists, nutritionists, naturopaths, functional medical doctors. And they were all going, you guys have no idea what you have your hands on here because it's never been seen before. This has never existed for human consumption ever until we brought it to the market 4 months ago, you guys. We were the company that got blessed to be able to bring this to the market because the pharmaceutical manufacturer that was able to finally crack the code on the pricing, the cost, that's not their jam to bring it to the world. That's what they had us do because we have this packaging. Our founder has been doing packaging like this for a bunch of years, owns several packaging machines up there that are very, very high tech, believe it or not. And this doesn't look like much, but there's a lot of technology that goes into it. And we can put all kinds of liquids into it, topical, digestible, whatever. And so this was the perfect package in the beginning for this particular product. It is plant-based. All natural, like I said, colorless, tasteless, and odorless, and there are zero side effects. Zero side effects. You start talking to people about fat loss, natural, no side effects. A lot of people are going, hey, talk to me about that. That happens all the time. I get hit every day by somebody going, hey, man, I saw some posts about this fat loss thing. Can you send me some information? It happens all over the place. This works with any kind of beverage, like I mentioned. It even works with adult beverages. Now, the only reason we state that is because most of the time when you talk about fat or weight loss, you don't do that. You're not talking about combining anything with alcohol. This happens to work that way. But here's what's going on in the body. We need 4 substrates, meaning types of energy: protein, carbohydrates, fat, and mineral. This body that God gave us needs all 4 of those things. Now, we take in too much carbohydrate and fat, most of us, because it tastes really good. You know that, of course. And so because we get a lot of that in, our body doesn't use all of the fuel energy that we take in the manner of food. We call it food. But when that happens, you take in calories, your body uses some of that, and then it expels some of the others, and the rest of it, it packs away for later. It's like, I got all this energy, got to do something with it. So it tucks it away in something called white adipose tissue. Visceral fat, bad fat is what this is right here. And so over the course of our life, we tend to start to look like this silhouette. You know what I'm saying? Because the accumulation of visceral fat. What Fix does, when it goes into the body, it does the same thing as if you were shivering. See, when the body shivers because of the drop in temperature, it's trying to create heat. It is an involuntary response. In that involuntary response, it activates the brown adipose tissue, BAT. And what that does, it sends a signal to the brain that goes back through the vagal nerve down to the body that says, start to burn up white adipose tissue, bad fat. And in doing that, it's burning 400 calories per hour when you shiver, but it's all coming from the bad fat. So if you could shiver for 12 hours a day, you'd be looking hot. 2 pounds of fat gone every single day. Think about that. Now, you can't do that, of course, because you can't shiver that long. The great part about this fix is when it goes into the body, it goes to what's called the bitter receptors. And that alone starts to activate the BAT the same way as if you were shivering. It creates that thermogenic response in the body. You're not shivering. Don't get me wrong. You're not doing that. But it's starting to send a signal up to the brain, through the vagal nerve, back to the body to burn up the white adipose tissue. 4 up to 9 hours. One snap will create that thermogenic effect. So you're burning fat regardless of what you're doing throughout the day. How awesome is that? Not only that, but we can validate all of this with this app called Me360. It is not our app. We did not make it. We make no money on it. It's free. And so the cool part is you can go scan your own body and see exactly how much body fat have you lost, how much lean body mass have you increased, what about how much the inches, the circumference, all the different, how the body's shrinking. You want to see all that. And this validates all of that. You can put this in coffee or orange juice in the morning, and you can put it in iced tea or soda or water, or you can put it in scotch, whiskey, mojitos, shots, white wine, red wine, beer. You can put it in any beverage you choose, just like that. And when we go do that, we start to get transformation, body transformation in a snap. You get it? And we got social media influencers that are doing things like this and other things, and people are flocking by the hundreds. They sign up. What is that? Because it creates curiosity like nothing ever has. And we've already, like I said, we built a global marketplace. We already have all kinds of other products and services, really good ones, and they're different for every market. But then when Fix came along back on April 20th, when we finally figured out what we were hearing and what this could be, we were like, whoa, 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 we need to stop everything and focus on this right here. And that's exactly what we did. We already have a global marketplace. We have logistics and warehousing in Asia, Africa, Europe, well, the UK, the Australia, and the US. All that's already done. So now what we're doing is getting this thing right here licensed in all the different regions that we're in and all the countries that we operate in. And then we're going to go get to the rest of the world. So that's the health piece. If you like what you're hearing on that, you'd like to get after that, get back with your friend. They can tell you how to get some of this. You can try it out for 30 days or whatever you want to do. Separately, you can actually create an income here by sharing this with people, kind of like we're doing right now. And as you share with people, we have a 2-team system, a left and a right. That's it. Everybody who comes in after you on that team has to go on your left or your right team. Why is that important? Because everything everybody ever purchases forever counts for you. It creates volume on which you get paid, whether it's people coming in as new reps or connectors, enrollment kits, monthly auto ships, miscellaneous orders. I order all kinds of other stuff, miscellaneous orders, retail, customer purchases, add. International sales. You can have business happening in every time zone, guys. You could get paid 24 hours a day as your team expands, not you putting the people in, everybody together putting the people in from all over the world. And the more people that join, the more income you make. With 50 people that have joined, not that you put in, just total that showed up, 50 on each team, you're looking at about $700 a month US, all right? Meaning US dollar. You can make $100,000 a week in our comp plan and everything in between. And let me just tell you, 4 months into this, we've got a gob of people making more than $5,000 a month. Some of them $40,000 a month in 3 months. Because what we're doing here, this guy right here, nothing like it. It's viral, it's fun, it's sexy, it's simple. In social media loves it. Social media influencers can make bank on this, and they are. And it's a great health product, maybe one of the greatest that's ever existed. So literally, guys, we have all of this already checked. And we are the only company with it in the world. And we already have the systems and the tools in place, training, marketing, all done for you. You don't have to worry about any of that stuff. So if you're somebody who's ready to get started, you've seen enough. I know I went fast, but for $30, $29.95 in the US, that's what it costs to be a rep. And in the UK, just so you know. 72 snap kit, $199.95, $200, and you get 72 snaps. You can use them for once a day, twice a day. You can share them with a partner or whatever. About $240, you're in the US. In the UK, it's the same, $30, but it's $169 because there's laws in the UK that we got to deal with. You get 30 snaps instead of 72 because of that particular rule. If you're in the Australia, all the Aussies, $10 and you're in as a rep instead of 30. 72 snap kit is available, same price, somewhere upwards of $300 in Aussie dollars to be a rep and have the product there. In New Zealand, the Philippines, Africa, you got two options: $100 snaps, 30 snaps for $100, or $200 72 snap kit is available as well, $10 to be a rep in those regions as well. So different packs, different regions, different costs. I know the person that got you on this Zoom or got you this recording can help you understand all of that. It's really simple. It's all on our site. I'm just going quickly through it tonight so that we can get a recording down that's limited so that people can use this to their advantage. So we're looking for people that are ready to take action right now. If that's you, let your friend know about that, okay? So with that, guys, I'm going to jump off here tonight, stop the recording, and just understand, folks, that what we have available here is something that has never existed before in the history of the world. And again, we are the only ones with it. If you like what you see, you want to change your life, let your friend know. And we'll look forward to seeing you on one of the upcoming Zooms that we have. God bless you.
What can I get you?
Whiskey meat, please.
Yes, sir. Would you like that diet?
Yeah, perfect.
Well, as a trainer, I'll be honest, like I've always told my clients right away when we start their, fitness journey to cut off, alcohol. And what I just saw.
Does that work in white?
Yes, ma'am, it does.
Hit me up. I'm a national board certified health and wellness coach. But honestly, my passion has always been fat loss for people, and I've been doing that since 2015.
Having got a chance to glimpse at what's getting ready to be launched here, what's got you excited about that?
Truthfully, as you can see, I'm a big guy myself, so losing weight's something I'm interested in.
Getting rid of their glass of wine at night or, a beer or two on the weekend, it is hard to do. And when they do that, they feel like they're set back and they don't feel good about themselves. And so this is amazing.
I've specialized in bringing disruptive innovation to market. And the thing that I'm looking at here with this industry and actually with this product is the ability to impact people's quality of life like we've never seen before in an accelerated way.
Can I get diet beer?
Sir.
I caught lightning in a bottle before. And this is the same feeling, a disruptive product in the industry. When people see really what it is and the science and the research that's backing it, it's a no-brainer for someone like me.
Does it work in soda?
Yes, it absolutely does.
We have all the pieces for the explosion, but we need this match to just get launched in, and when it hits, you just go, whoa. That's what we're sitting on. Because we have something that no one's ever seen before. We're bringing something in the marketplace that no one's ever seen before. And somebody earlier mentioned lightning in a bottle. Yeah, we got lightning in a bottle, but we got more than just the flash.
And I think we have something that people, again, and I keep coming back to this because I think this is the biggest piece. It's the community. Like, yeah, the product is awesome, but the people are even better. And I think that's what holds it together.
A lean belly leads to a healthier, longer life. So when we measure around our waist, we're really measuring this gelatin fat. You see how closely packed together the organs are here? You need that amount of fat. That's healthy. But over here, this is unfortunately what a lot of us are dealing with. All that excess fat surrounding your organs. Your organs are separated by basically this toxic goop. I call it an alien invader. And I want to talk to everyone a little bit about what's happening inside your abdomen and why having a lean belly is such a key to good health. So you're walking around with too much abdominal fat. This fat you're looking at is visceral fat. It doesn't just sit there. It truly is toxic goop encircling all of your organs. It's increasing inflammation. It actually secretes chemicals that increase inflammation throughout your body. But it also affects your cardiovascular system. It increases over time your blood pressure, amongst other things. And as all these parameters are changing, your abdomen, that visceral belly fat, is doing other things. It's increasing production of something called interleukin-6. This chemical further increases inflammation throughout your body. And as this happens, something else really interesting is occurring. Your metabolism is being governed by this excess body fat. Adiponectin is affected. And what does it do when you don't have enough of it? It tells you to store more belly fat. So it's a vicious cycle to poor health. Your liver is overwhelmed with cholesterol. Well, what does that lead to? Plaque buildup in your arteries. And when you get plaque buildup, what happens next? Oftentimes, I see you in the ER, fatal heart attack, and everyone always says, what could I have done differently? Well, the answer is right here now, you've got to target excess belly fat. Belly fat leads to heart disease, cancer, stroke, arthritis, type 2 diabetes, even sexual dysfunction. And I don't want everyone to have to deal with that. Well, what happens if you actually get rid of belly fat and develop a leaner belly? You know what? Studies show you'll actually be smarter. You'll sleep better. Sounds good to me. You'll have a healthier heart. Better sex. They look pretty happy, don't they? Even more money. Less money spent on medical bills, more money to travel the world. Sounds pretty good, right?